It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 279. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my beautiful co-host, comedian Noelle Winters-Herzog.
Hello.
Happily Ever After season 8, episode 15. But before we get into that, I just want to say one thing. Get well soon, Kim.
Oh my God, get well soon, Kim. I would soon. Get well
Yeah, but
soon,
also soon.
Kim. Get well soon and soon, Kim.
Kim's our
We're
friend.
talking about Kim, Michael's cousin.
Yeah.
We love her. And
Get well soon.
we hope you get well soon.
We want you to get well soon and soon.
Both. I have to spray my Listerine spray. You better duck.
Okay, so Noelle sprays this Listerine spray in my car. She loves a good Banaka kick right before she drinks her coffee, which is wild to me. And sometimes she eats and drinks so many mint things that it gets into my nose and eyes, and I feel like I'm being maced in my own car. The other day, she went to go spray her Banaka.
I missed.
And she missed. I had to open my window the other day. I had a panic moment. I was like, oh God, she's going to do it again. And I just opened my window for airflow.
Yeah, but I didn't do it again.
I know, but I was scared.
It was you know why? Because that one wasn't Listerine. It was that knockoff, and the top twisted and it just sprayed in the wrong direction.
Okay, well, I opened the window for airflow.
Well, I will tell you, I remember being in the tunnel with you and I ate too many Altoids because I had a stomach ache. And you were like, I think I have COVID because my lungs hurt. And it was because you just kept inhaling all of my menthol.
Hey, I don't feel good. Am I getting COVID? I was like, my lungs are just tight and they're burning. And you're like, I've been eating Altoids by the pound.
Yeah, the whole time I was here. And you're like, oh, well, that actually makes so much more sense.
Yeah, we're in the Midtown tunnel.
Altoids by the pound.
Guys, if you want to hear more of this, you know where to go. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast, where you will hear our bonus episodes, including BS, 90 Day Fiancé, The Single Life, Vanderpump Rules, that's called So Pumped, Macaroni Rascals, The Jersey Shore podcast, and my favorite podcast, Recycled with Noelle and Michael. They're covering Mob Wives season 1 right now, so go check it out.
Very exciting.
Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. It's right down there in the show notes. Let's jump in the pool with Gino and Jasmine.
All right, listen, I'm ready.
I do wish that we could give Jasmine a weapon and just see what happens.
Well, you know what would happen.
I want to say,
what would be your weapon? Like a wrench?
Like an ice pick.
I mean, that's crazy.
Like
somebody in my family used to talk about somebody in my family, and he would say, I just want to go up to this person in a crowded street with an ice pick and just like put it through his heart and then just walk away.
I don't think it's that easy to get an ice pick through your heart.
I don't know. My father wanted to like oh, sorry, but he
Al, he's dead, so don't worry about it.
He wanted to sharpen the ice pick and have it like really so going like butter. He used to fantasize about this all the time.
I understand. I get it.
Yeah, I know. Your thing was like a vice, right?
A vice grip. Yeah. Also scalping. Anyway, moving on to Gino and Jasmine. So they're on the way to the pageant. And this is the Florida Miss International World Beauty Pageant. And Gino is her manager. He is taking this job seriously.
Now, let me ask you a question. When I was watching this, I watched this with my mom and Matt the other day. And Matt's like, this isn't a real pageant, right?
No,
like pageants don't have like coaches, right?
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah,
he's like, something about this just seems like not real, but not for the show. Like almost like they take like
it's a scam.
These women, right? That's what. Yes,
Miss International World Beauty Pageant.
Because no offense, this is gonna be so mean. These girls are no beauty queens.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Yeah,
Jasmine's Miss Panama, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when you're in a beauty pageant and you're Miss Panama, it's because you won the title of Miss Panama and you're going on to the next thing.
Do you know I actually didn't know that?
Yeah,
I just thought that was a country you were representing. I did not know that meant that you were Miss Panama
if you're
Columbia
Miss New York in Miss America, it's because you were Miss New York.
I did not know that.
I don't just get to join and go, I'm Miss New York.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
It's not a cool nickname
at all. I didn't know that.
No, I'm not Miss Queens unless I win the Queen's beauty pageant, which I might.
Yeah, question mark.
Could put that on my resume. Okay, so she's wearing this workout outfit that's a cream color with a Claire's jewelry set.
Yes, she is.
With her shelf butt.
But okay, Yeah, I know her shelf, and she says that everyone there is gonna be dressed like this, and I'm like, okay, sure they are.
And guess what?
They're all dressed like it.
They're
Every
all
single one is wearing a 2-piece.
They're wearing a 2-piece workout set that's a
Yes.
light color.
Yes,
That's either white or cream.
it's white or cream. Yeah, and I'm like, wait, did you guys have a meeting about this? Did they tell you to
Yeah.
wear this?
Yeah, they did.
How specific?
Very specific. I don't know,
Yeah.
but they're in this hotel conference room, which is how you know it's real.
Yes. Mhm.
And
that's like Josh's modeling agency.
Yes.
Same thing.
But that's what I'm saying. This is just a money grab.
Yeah.
So they walk in and they're like, hello, we're here. Everyone ignores them. That was so funny.
I know. And it's like, oh, all right, whatever. They're not friendly.
Gino is the only person in the audience at the rehearsal.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He is toddlers and tiaras, full, doing the routine in the back.
He's taking this very seriously.
This is what I imagine Michael would do
Mm-hmm.
if we were on stage.
100%.
Yeah.
He would be there and he'd be like,
yeah. To the microphone.
Yeah,
to the microphone.
uh-huh.
Okay. Gino is videotaping the other women to show her better people than her.
What do you think about this?
What have you learned, Gino? What have you learned
I
in
know-
the last
nothing.
8 seasons of this show?
Nothing.
What are you doing? What are you doing, sir?
He's learned not one thing.
He has learned not. Do you remember when we first met Gino and Jasmine? He had to go pick up his food from a restaurant and he had to stay on FaceTime with her so that
Mhm.
she knew he wasn't flirting with the girl that he
Yes.
picked up the food from. Hello?
It's like, he's like, let me show you the girl with the better posture than you.
Yes.
You
and
need
she's
to walk out like this. You need to do this.
What are we doing? And then
Mhm.
Jasmine tells a very big lie.
What does she say?
She goes, well, she told me my smile is too bright. That is not what she said.
That's not what she said. Mm-mm.
He said that it's a very fake smile.
I mean, it is in layman's
Yeah.
terms.
Sure. She said that he's gonna JO to the videos, and that's why he took them.
Okay, see, that's where you lose me. It's
Yeah,
like
of
I
course.
know that he's like obsessed with that stuff, but I don't think he's masturbating to someone's posture. Right? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, it's just silly.
She's a very silly person, but at least they're not doing what they did a few episodes ago and going for smoothies.
And throwing them at each other.
I know. Me and you go for smoothies all the time, and we never throw them at each other.
I've never one time thrown it because
They're
I
too
want to finish
delicious.
it. Yeah,
Me
I want
too.
to finish it.
This episode is brought to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Tropical Smoothie Cafe believes that you deserve a getaway every day, not just once a year. And you know what? Not just to Florida for a pageant.
That's true. You can go anywhere you want.
Anywhere. Summer mocktail smoothies are here for a limited time at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Mocktail hour on the pool deck is a sip away, and nothing says summer like a tropical mocktail smoothie. Fan favorites Island Punch, Mango Berry Cosmo, and Watermelon Mojito smoothies are on deck at Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a limited time. Does it get more refreshing than that, Noelle?
It does not.
Join Tropical Smoothie Cafe for a pineapple, mango, and watermelon soiree all summer long. Grab a refreshing Island Punch, peach, guava, passion fruit, mango, and pineapple. Mango Berry Cosmo, mango, strawberries, cranberry, and lime, or watermelon mojito mocktail, watermelon, mint, strawberries, and lime. And meet us poolside. Did you like that?
Yeah, I did. That was really good.
Thank you. You're on Tropic Time now at Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Cool.
Moving on to Angela and Michael.
Tracey, I know everyone says this and I know it and I hate to be like everyone. I really don't like watching her.
Yeah. She's hard
Yeah,
to
I
watch.
just don't. She's hard to watch.
Okay.
Her skin bothers me.
She wants the phone
Mhm.
and she's screaming like an animal.
Get that phone. Get that phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they call hotel security to get the phone from him.
Mhm.
And then she's like, hey,
That's my
him.
husband.
she goes, he's my husband still.
And it's like, wait, didn't you want this? That's what I mean. She's like, so
She's
the
like,
boy
yeah,
who
she's
cried
like, listen.
wolf.
She's like, listen, rough him up, but not like that.
Right. Like I can rough him up, but you can't.
Yeah, like hold him still so I can punch him in the face, but don't
Right.
touch him.
Now it's like, don't touch my man.
She wants them to leave him alone. Okay. I have an unpopular opinion, and I'm going to say something nice about Angela.
Okay.
I love her resort pants.
I know that
She's
had
wearing,
on
like,
the
flowy-
top that goes around her neck.
She's wearing like flowy, comfy resort pants, like so
Interesting.
colorful. I
Okay.
love them. She probably got them from Shein. I love them. So she's telling him to calm down. What?
Because
She's
you
like,
know
listen,
what?
I know I just called the police and hotel security on you, and they did assault you. Can you calm down?
Because he's acting like he never acted before and she can't take it.
Yes.
So what do I always say about relationships?
Yep.
People are afraid that you won't leave. Once you turn the tables on
Yeah,
them,
they're
like,
scared.
wait, what?
Yep.
You'll actually leave?
He leaves and said, let her pull the visa. I don't care.
He's had enough.
Okay. Now we see Angela wake up in full makeup with a sparkle headband, like she's in her coffin, though. I thought she was dead.
That's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
like,
This is like Dawn of the Dead.
he gave her his phone. Okay, so she wakes up in this sparkle headband with full makeup on, but it does look like she is embalmed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
She's not. I mean, she always looks like that, but
But
she
I
looks
would say, you know what old Italian ladies say at a wake?
what they she look
She
that
looks good.
she looks good. I would
Yeah,
say
I'm like,
she looks
listen, they
beautiful.
they
She looks
did a
good.
good. Or
They
say
did a good job.
My grandmother used to love going to a wake
It's
of
so
her
true.
friends, and she'd be like, she looked good. They did a great job.
Also, once someone dies and you're Italian, it's like all your sins are absolved. It's like
Yeah. You know
make,
that
you
Lauren,
automatically make him out to be a saint.
Lauren,
Uh-huh.
our friend Lauren,
Mhm.
loves saying they did a good job at a funeral. That's her favorite.
That's so like something my grandmother would say.
Yeah, Lauren is my grandmother.
But you know what though? You and I were at so many wakes the past couple of years. I said that too many times.
Yeah,
I
of
did say
course.
that a
You're
few
an old
times.
Italian lady too.
I think we both did. You were like,
Oh,
we're
he
like,
looks
look at this
good.
one. This one. He looks so good.
He
I mean,
looks
I
good.
don't
I love how they
know.
glued his mouth together.
Right? They covered his neck. Yeah, it looks so good. Great.
I can't do. This is why we shouldn't do this. This is why no one should give us a platform. And by no one, I mean me and you.
I posted a story today and it said something like, I just talk for a living, literally.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is what we do. We just
Yeah.
talk. And it's like, I don't think about what I say sometimes.
No,
I just say
apparently
it.
neither of us do. So, okay, so he stayed somewhere else, but he comes back. But
Mhm.
now she
Mhm.
has no makeup on.
Right. She looks totally different now.
So what happened?
I don't know. It's like, did she suddenly wash up? I don't think so.
I don't think so. So he explains everything to her and she's like, right. Yeah, that sounds good.
So that's the thing. So, okay. She like, she still blames him. And she's like, see, Michael, it's just, you've lied to me so many times. I can't trust you.
Yeah,
You
she's
make
like,
me
it was
act
just
like
a,
this.
I know. It was just like a silly little oopsie.
But he couldn't even talk to her. It was impossible to even speak to her.
She's like, well, where'd you get the $8,000? He's like, that's not $8,000. It was like $3 probably.
Yeah. And then she's
so
like,
calm
she's
now.
like, oh,
Right.
okay.
And then she's like, okay, so why was there a picture of an old white lady in the chat? And he's
Right.
like, oh, what a bad joke, right?
He's like, I didn't like it myself.
He's like, I was so uncomfortable, even though I posted it. So then she's like, okay, so why did you Google life insurance? He's like, oh, Angela, you know that must have been an ad.
Right. You could check my Google. I didn't look it up.
Yeah. And then he goes, Angela, when I'm not with you, I get really depressed and lonely.
That's what I would have said. That's what I
Me
would have
too.
said.
Of course.
Yep.
This is great. Good for you, Michael.
Yeah.
And he said that he wants to be the man in her life. He just wants to take care of her.
That's all. And then
He wants to take care of her during her last moment.
But oh my God, right? She wants
He's
to
like,
he wants to give her a soft place to land.
He wants to give her palliative care.
She goes, but you know, Michael.
He goes, you know, like if you're sick, I'll take you to hospice. I mean, the hospital.
The hospital, right?
The hospital.
She's like, you know, Michael, you lied so much. It's not my fault that I can't believe you.
It's not her fault.
What did he lie to her about? That was like so long ago. Get over it.
He did take very strange payment for his Uber ride.
No, I know, but you know what I'm saying? How many years ago was that?
Well, now she can't
Get
trust
off the pot here, Angela.
She's like, what?
You know, it's just like, it's enough. I don't know what happened to her. He wore her down. She's so exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
Now. She's like, okay, I forgive you.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. As your kids get older, some things about parenting get easier. Yeah, I mean, they do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess as they get a little older.
Yeah, they can clean up after themselves. You don't have to change diapers anymore.
Sounds like a dream.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I don't want to deal with about kids.
No, I feel like there's so much I don't want to deal with. I don't understand.
Yeah, but other things don't get better as they get older, like having the conversation about money. The fact is, kids won't really know how to manage their money until they're actually in charge of it. That's where Greenlight can help. Greenlight is a debit card and money app made for families. Parents can send money to their kids and keep an eye on kids' spending and saving, while kids and teens build money confidence and lifelong financial literacy skills. With the Greenlight app, kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely, thanks to games that teach money skills in a fun, accessible way. The Greenlight app also includes a chores feature, where you could set up one-time or recurring chores, customized to your family's needs, and reward kids with allowance for a job well done. Noelle, what was it like? Did you have chores when you were younger?
I had a ton of chores when I was younger.
I used
And
to
maybe
cook
I would
dinner.
get like $1.
I know. I used to cook dinner. I got to tell you, I did all the laundry in the family too. Since I was like
Really?
little. Yeah, I love doing laundry.
Well, I don't mind doing laundry. I didn't have laundry as a chore. I was definitely more of a dishwasher. I was the big dishwasher.
Ooh, well, millions of parents and kids are learning about money on Greenlight. It's the easy, convenient way for parents to raise financially smart kids and families to navigate life together.
I have to tell you, I wish this was around when I was younger. I think I could have benefited so
Oh, I
much.
would have done so many chores that my
Oh,
parents would have
forget
gone
about it.
broke.
Your parents would have been like, you're fired from chores.
I know. I would have been like, I'm building a brand new extension on the house. I actually have a construction helmet on. I've taken chores to the next level.
So true.
Well, sign up for Greenlight today and get your first month free when you go to greenlight.com/fiance. That's greenlight.com/fiance to try Greenlight for free. Greenlight.com/fiance. Okay. Our next couple that I'd like to speak about is Emily and Kobe. Do you want to get married in Cameroon?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Okay.
I do.
Do you want to get married to Kobe's family?
Yes, I do.
Okay, same.
So, okay, I'll tell you this. I was watching this. Remember, I told you I was watching with my mom and Matt. And Matt
Yeah.
was like, oh, I have to go upstairs and get ready for work. I had to shave.
Mhm.
He heard them come back on the screen and he ran downstairs. He's like, I really want to see Emily's dress. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're so fun. And he's like, this family is great.
They're so nice.
That's
Very
what he
good
was like.
energy.
And he was like, Kobe, I think is like the nicest guy on the show. And I'm
He
like,
is. I think
actually,
he's the
you're
nicest guy
right.
ever on the
Yep.
show.
Mhm.
So she's getting her hair done.
I mean, imagine how much that hair weighed.
She said it weighed like 15 pounds.
I know. It's like, I can't imagine it. I would never stop sweating.
She looks so cute though.
He's so cute.
She is really cute. So it's her wedding day and he is wearing a wool hat. I got to tell you,
Yeah.
if that was a tradition, I'd be like, so it stops with me.
Dad has a leopard hat on, and I'm like,
I
I would
know.
be wearing the leopard
Yeah, but
hat.
a wool hat, what are we doing?
What are you gonna do? It's tradition.
I'd have to do it from the
You're like, the
hospital.
bloodline dies here. It's so funny.
Yeah,
And that-
from now on, no one in our family will ever wear a hat ever again.
it's
Wool
so
or
true
other
because it's
material.
like 100 degrees under that wool.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
his friends fake won't come to the wedding.
Right. And it's like, you know, they're gonna come, right?
All right. So all the women come to get Emily and they're screaming. They're doing that thing that was done in who was the girl? Hold on. I'm getting her name
Channel
from my
it.
head. She went to a Middle Eastern country to marry the guy. She got pregnant right afterwards. She was a black girl.
She went. Oh, Memphis.
Memphis. Yes.
Yeah.
That what was the guy that she was with?
Memphis.
We need a producer.
Yazan?
Yes,
Yeah.
maybe.
I don't know. We need
Okay,
a
let's
producer.
see.
This is where we need a producer. But we have
Hamza.
Hamza.
Okay, so
Okay.
his family was doing that thing.
Yeah, I love that. I think
Okay.
that's so fun.
So also, everyone has on this blue tribal cloth that is very, very, very adorable. That I love this.
Yeah.
But her family doesn't.
no, right. But her mom had on
A
like the
patch of it.
skirt of it or something.
There was like a
Was it
patch
just
of
a
it.
patch? Okay.
So he decided that he's gonna have a cow tail, which is like a wand.
Okay. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, was this a horse tail? Is this a cow
It's a
tail?
cow tail. It's
Yeah,
a wand.
it's very fun. He's like, you know, before like nobody used to have it, but now everyone gets it.
Yeah, he's like, everyone gets a wand. So they have to do a dance to come in.
It's so cute.
It's very cute. So her father makes a speech and he's like, may they bless them with lots of kids, but may they bless
Mhm.
them with a big house first.
Uh-huh.
I don't think
cute.
that the other family got it. but I
No,
got
they
it.
didn't get it, but I have to tell you, her parents, they're so open. They're so nice.
They're
they really are.
really
I know
nice.
that they made like her mom like be weird about the
Yeah.
dowry, but other than that, they're
Yeah, but
really
then she was like,
great.
oh, sorry, you just explained it to me. Thank you. All
Yeah.
right. So Kobe's friends do come. Shocker.
Oh wow. I'm surprised. I didn't think they would ever come.
Oh, Kobe's dad does a speech and he's just so happy her parents are here and her whole family's here and he blesses them.
His
Okay.
family is the nicest.
Valerie makes a speech.
Uh-huh. And I'm like, where is this going?
He talks about the worries and he talks about,
Mhm.
quote, bringing a white lady in Cameroon, bringing up a white lady.
Mhm. No, but I'm so glad that this all worked out.
Mm.
I like that the dad was like, I watched a lot of YouTube when I found out I had to
Okay,
do
that
this
was so
speech.
funny.
Yeah, because what a good sport.
Yeah, they were all good sports.
Yeah, they were.
Fun
It was
stuff.
really nice. It looked like such a good time because
Mhm.
it's like, okay, now she has the palm wine and she has to go
Mhm.
looking for the husband. Like, I love these traditions.
Yeah, it's cute.
White people don't have good weddings like that. We just don't.
No.
We have like there these African weddings, Mexican weddings, all these cool weddings, and then we
Noelle,
just
white
have.
people. What? I went to a wedding where someone had Mr. Met come.
But that's
Come
what I'm
on.
saying. So it's like, okay, so we have to just like sit there. No,
Yeah, and
everyone else's weddings are
with
so much
Mr.
fun.
Met.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, speaking of Mr. Met, let's talk about Ashley and Manuel. That was a Queens reference.
Yes, it was.
They were in Queens. Okay, so she's saging the dog.
Rico Suave. This poor dog. She's a loon, right?
She's a loon, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Manuel is like, this is disgusting. This stinks. And then he stands still so she could sage him.
Yeah, he feeds into her too. But you know
does.
what? I'm always on his side. This episode, he was such a jerk.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah,
jerk. So he needs $300 without telling her why. And he
Mhm.
said that she's irresponsible with money.
Okay, I mean, I could see it from all the things that he said about her. Sure.
Right. So he said, basically, if you're not going to give me the money, then I have to get the money for my family. So I have to go back to Ecuador and work.
Right. Okay, he's right, but that's giving her an ultimatum too.
Right.
This is not the right way to go about it.
Right. She said that he's triggering her trauma.
Yeah. Okay, Caitlin.
I know. So Ashley meets with her sister Sienna because they're going to get a cake for his birthday that they ordered. And she wants it to say F off. Oh,
Stop. Come on. I
The
really would have liked
sister-
to have seen know more about the cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
It's like it was ordered that far in advance. They like, what's going on here?
Yeah. Tell us a little more. What kind of cake was it? What was the frosting like?
What was the inside like? Was there a
Yeah.
filling?
I would
mean,
love
what's
to know.
happening?
Right. Is there fruit or is it like chocolate?
I hope it's fruit and whipped cream.
You know what my mother told me? This is
No, I
not
don't.
true. This is very not true. My mother and I were just talking about, I don't remember what we were talking about. We were talking about, okay. Suzanne said she didn't like cheese and watermelon together. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Tracy likes feta and
Feta,
watermelon
yeah.
together. My dad was scared of dairy and watermelon together.
Yeah.
Everybody has a thing. And my mom's like, you know what makes everyone sick is chocolate and strawberry together. I'm like, what are you talking
What?
about? She's like, that tends to make everyone sick.
Who's everyone?
I
Name
don't
the
know,
people.
chocolate and strawberry. Isn't that like a
Chocolate-covered
classic thing?
Chocolate covered strawberries?
No, she said people can't handle it. That's
People?
her
Who
words.
are the
People can't
people?
handle it.
Who
I
are
don't
the
know. Right.
people?
They can handle a burger, but they can't handle chocolate and
Wait,
strawberry together.
is she talking about chocolate covered strawberries with,
With
raw
cheese?
mussels in them?
Right.
With
I'm like, I
raw
have to tell
clam?
Tracy this. I just didn't want to forget. So it came to my mind now. I had to tell you.
I got to tell you, your mother
Out to lunch, out to strawberry. is
out
what she
to
is.
lunch, but not out to strawberries and champagne with chocolate. Okay. Anyway,
Right. Isn't that a thing?
Noelle, of course it's a
Mhm.
thing. Stop it.
Yeah. Strawberries and champagne.
Also-
Victoria's Secret used to have a really
Oh,
good scent.
yum. What a
Strawberries
good
and champagne.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ashley now FaceTime. The sister said that he's using her. So Ashley
Right.
FaceTimes with Jonathan, and she's like, "Hey, Manuel's best friend. What did he do with the money when he was in New York?" And
Right.
he says, "Quote, maybe he's sending money to his ex-girlfriend."
Okay, but I think he meant like
His
for the
kids.
kids. Right.
Right. So Manuel said that he doesn't even talk to her,
Right.
but he's like, "Well, that's not true."
Right. Well, but it's like, unfortunately, Ashley is the kind of woman you have to say that to, though.
I gotta tell you, I don't think so.
Mm,
I disagree.
I don't know.
I kind of
She
disagree.
seems to be pretty hysterical about everything.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're like, I have to talk to the mother of my children, I think Ashley would be friends.
I just don't know. I can't tell because sometimes she surprises me,
While she goes home to confront him with her sister.
but he won't stop laughing.
He's LOLing. He calls Jonathan on speaker and he's like, "Hey, Jonathan, who
Right.
paid for drinks when we were in New York City?" He's like,
Mhm.
"Me." And he goes, "Right. So just tell her I had no money." And he goes, talk to Ashley and tell her the truth." And he hangs up.
Here's the thing. That birthday cake would be in his face.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
"Ooh,
like,
that's not
and the way he's like,
great." And he's laughing.
He's
Yeah.
laughing. That triggers me. That would
I'd be
I would
like,
flip
well,
out.
I'm gonna actually light you on fire with the sage.
Well, that's the problem. It's like, this is where I will prove someone
I'd be like, "Hey,
right about-
Manuel, you know what a nice pick is?" Anyway,
My dad has a nice sharp one for you.
my dad has a nice one that's gonna go through like butter. You like butter?
I love butter.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like this is where I would flip out and prove the other person right. Oh, you call me crazy and I do something crazy
Mhm.
and then I really am crazy. I will act crazy if you keep
Yes.
laughing at me like this. This is
Correct.
where you are justified in calling me
Yes.
crazy. Uh-huh.
Speaking of butter, let's talk about Patrick and Thais.
This wasn't real, right?
Okay, no. So
Okay.
we don't even see what leads up to it. We just see
Yeah.
her. They're like, okay, 1, 2, 3, throw. So
Because he was already like this when
yes,
she threw it.
throws the water at him, and he goes, "Son of a bee!" And then Patrick's like, "Well, so basically, he called her a slut."
He called her a slut because she was insinuating that Patrick's a cheater.
Right.
And then he was kind of trying to make them stop.
Right. So Patrick said that John was just sticking up for himself.
Right. Because she said something. Oh, she said that John is a bad influence.
Right.
And they're just going back and forth.
Okay.
Sure.
Thais wears her full mustache to this party.
I mean, Tracey, she wore her unibrow, her mustache, her beard, her sideburns.
I like it.
Okay.
It keeps you warm.
I really don't like Thais.
I know you don't. But
yeah.
He said he never cheated. And then John burps in the confessional.
Yeah, it's just stupid. But it's also like, she's like,
this was all staged.
Because she's like, this is why you shouldn't be here, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't know. That's kind of mean. I don't know. I have a soft spot for John, but nothing else happened here.
Moving on to Sophie and Rob, apparently.
It's the same conversation from last week.
So Claire's like, hey, just wait and just see what happens. And he goes, quote, I'm sad because my wife is always leaving.
Yes, so true. She is always leaving.
I mean, how long is it going to take for you to leave him?
Well, the thing is, though, like, I don't like Rob at all, especially later on in this episode. But like Sophie, then just leave him. Stop leaving and coming back because that's all. You're also being a jerk, too.
So she said that she was starving in LA. He wasn't buying her food. She was eating his cereal bars. And he's like, yeah, but I need my cereal bars for work.
Okay. As I'm watching this.
So she's over in the corner and she's like, wait, are you talking about the granola bars that I'm eating?
Right.
She's like, okay, I ate a lot of granola bars.
Right. But he wasn't feeding her. And as I'm watching this, I have someone next to me who I call a glom.
Yeah.
Who is like, that would be you. You would be complaining if I ate all your cereal bars. Don't fucking eat all my cereal bars. But also, I think he was starving her. It's a different thing. I have a plethora of other things to eat in the house.
Also, if you love cereal bars so much, I'll buy you 400 boxes.
Go to Costco.
Yeah.
Go to Costco.
Is that what you want to do? You want to be on a 10 cereal bar a day diet? I'll buy you them.
This is like how I'm not allowed to use paper towels, but I just keep using them and using them and using them. It's so stupid.
Well, speaking of stupid, let's talk about Alexi and Lauren.
Okay. Also, why did she have to put the squishmallow up to her face? She's like, this is when I'm mad at you. This is I'm happy.
Oh,
Shut up. Who gave her this thing?
Sophie, shut up.
Well, I know. Sophie, you're just as bad. Stop with the overlying lips. Someone get this girl a rice paper for her face, too.
Just dunk her in some water with some Dawn dish soap.
It's good. It gets it off the ducks. Use rice paper. My mother says that toilet seat covers work also.
No, they do.
Yeah, that's what she said.
All right, moving on to Alexi and Lauren. His dad's going back to Israel. Lauren is crying. All she does is cry. These kids are traumatized. These kids are so traumatized. All they do is watch mommy hold back tears, cry, sob, cry. Mommy's sick. Mommy has a boo-boo that's never going to
pick you up.
Mommy can't look at you because mommy's going to cry. Mommy has guts hanging out of her. Mommy is dying, but she's not. But she just did it because she wanted boobies. Stop.
Yeah, it's so stupid. All she does is cry. Do you know the migraine I would have if I was her?
Probably has it. Then he's like, Grandpa's going back to Israel. So question mark.
And then it's like, then dad starts crying. Here's the thing. I got upset that he started crying because his dad was leaving. Because it's like, he just doesn't know how it is over there, how it's going to be, when he's going to see his dad again. I feel so bad for him.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
But it's like, Lauren, what are
also,
you
his
doing?
dad got wheeled through the airport.
Good for him.
Why, though?
Tired.
Does he have a problem that we don't know about?
Yeah, his problem is that he's been taking care of these stupid kids that are traumatized. He's like, I've been trying to do therapy with them every day.
My fucking hips hurt, man.
I've been reading books about why mommy has giant torpedo tits. And my daddy can't stop doing laundry.
And why mommy's not allowed to fold.
Yeah. Sometimes when mommy and daddies have 3 kids, mommy's stomach muscles get real stretched out.
Yeah. And then mommy has to go under anesthesia for 8 hours.
And then mommy's arms get a little tiny bit chubby, but don't worry because you take the fat and you just inject it right into her butt.
And then she's all better.
But she's not all better. Not for a long, long, long
Then mommy's never
time.
going to pick you up ever again.
Ever again. And then grandpa goes bye-bye forever.
Then grandpa goes bye-bye forever. Rest in peace, grandpa.
Rest in peace, mommy. Daddy, good luck. Bye. Guys, this has been
Great.
really fun. What a journey. Make sure you're following us 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter and Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related, including our Patreon and all of our other bonus podcasts. Follow Noelle at NoeGirl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Trash Talk Podcast on YouTube if you want to watch us. And leave us a 5-star rating and an amazing review on whatever platform you listen to us on. Rate, comment, do all the stuff. Do all the stuff. And if you want to talk about this podcast or the show, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk Podcast on Facebook. It's a group. You could join it. I'll see you next week. TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com, TraceyCarnazzo.com.
Bye.